Buenos dias, everybody. This is Dan Ray Devon. This is my first lesson. All right, for those who don't know me, I am an author and also an educator. I went to Ball State University to study Spanish, and so I know a lot of Spanish. So this is my first lesson. You can find me at the following website at www.raydevon.com. I also have a YouTube channel, so this video, along with other lessons, will be on YouTube. All right. So the first sentence I'm going to show you today is very simple. If you look right here, hola, buenos días, yo soy de Nueva Devon. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. Yo soy de Indiana. So, if you look at it in the red, I'm only focusing on what's going on in the red. All right? And so, hola, if you know what that means, hola means hello. So, if you want to go ahead, I am going to go ahead and put a comment next to, I'm going to insert a comment right here. All right. And hola in English means hello. All right. Now you don't say hola, you say hola. So the H is silent. Okay. So make that a note. All right. Now let's look at the next one. It says buenos dias. Buenos means good, and dias means days. So you're actually saying good days. All right. So, but you're really saying good morning. Buenos dias. All right. And as I'm typing right here, you notice that it does make sure you put an accent on the I. Dias. That's where the stress gets. Buenos dias. All right. Good afternoon. All right. If you say good afternoons, it would say buenas tardes. Okay. To say good night, you would say good evening is good night. So you'd say buenas noches. All right. So good morning. ¿Cómo se dice good morning en español? Clase, repítame. Buenos días. Yep, that's correct. Buenos días. Look at the part next to you and say buenos días if you have somebody at home. All right. ¿Cómo se dice good afternoon en español? Repítame. Buenas tardes. All right. So buenas tardes. All right. So say buenas tardes to your spouse or somebody next to you. Next one is good evening. All right. Say buenas noches. All right. So make sure you've written those notes down, okay? I'm going to give you a few seconds or a few minutes to write down this one, all right? So, as I said before, my website is www.raydevon.com. If you don't look up right here, I will upload this lesson on Microsoft to a PDF file on my Teachers Pay Teachers account at Danny Ray Devon also. So you can also access it there for free. All right. So, hola, buenos días. Yo soy Danny Ray Devon. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien. Soy de Indiana. All right. Make sure you get all that written down. All right. And again, if you don't have time to write down everything in the lesson, this will be sent to you as a PDF file, or you can access it at my Teachers Pay Teachers account. Okay. Now, if you don't have the good days, good afternoons, good nights, you don't have to write that down, but just word for word interpretation. Next, we're going to create a three column, 1, 2, 3 columns, and you'll need to make a table of 3 columns and 4 rows. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You have to make 4 columns. All right, if you have a notebook and pencil, that'd be great. If you have your own computer that you can write this down, you can. And again, this downloads a PDF file too. So So first we have hola, we have buenos dias. We already went through yo soy, all right, and your name. Now, in Spanish culture, you do get a Spanish name. So if your name happens to be Matt, it'll be Mateo. If your name happens to be David, it'll be David. All right. If your name happens to be Seth, it might be Alfredo. If your name happens to be Adam, it'll be Adan. Okay. So if you're interested in getting a Spanish name for me, I can give you a Spanish name. If your name happens to be Elizabeth, it'd be Isabel. Okay. So, all right. You should now have these columns down. Okay. As you see right here, we have first person, second person, third person. Usually in a story, some people write in first person, some people write in second person and third person. All right. So the first person singular in the English language is the word I. So go ahead and write the word I in this one right here. First person singular I. Now, how do I say I in Spanish? ¿Cómo se dice I en español? If you hear ¿cómo se dice?", that means how is it said? How do you say it? It's yo. Yo. All right? Yo. And I'll be doing a lesson about the alphabet in Spanish too. So don't worry. Yo. All right. Next, second person singular. ¿Cómo se dice you en español? Now this you is for informal. You informal. You use this one if you know the person very well, or if it's somebody like your brother or sister, depending on the context. So tú is tú. So let me go ahead and put the red. Oh, I'll do that later. All right. So she. Now we're doing third person singular. Third person singular, you have she, he, and you. All right. Now this you right here is formal. You would use it for informal situations if you went to a formal wedding or formal business to give respect to somebody. So you have ella, you have él, and you have usted. So she in Spanish is ella. And it's not like a Kia, ella, but it's ella. Okay? All right. So she is ella. He in Spanish is el, E-L. And we have to make sure we put an accent over the E, because if you don't, L by itself without the accent mark is the. So there we go. You, formal is usted. Okay? And now we have that singular right here. Let's repeat. ¿Cómo se dice I en español? What is the first person singular in Spanish? Is yo. What is the second person singular in Spanish? It's tú. All right. Now we've done the singular form. Now let's do the plural form. So we have the word we. All right. For we, all right, it's nosotros. And this is a mixture of boys and girls. All right. Or nosotras. So we have we, nosotros, nosotras. And this is only girls. All right. So we have boys and girls mixed for this one, nosotros. All right. And this one is nosotras. All right. This is only the girls. Now, nosotros can be for the guys only. But if you have a mixture boys and girls, and you're saying we are doing something, you would say nosotros. All right. Now you all. Now this, if you know somebody, a group of people you know very well, like if you're from Texas and you say y'all, it would say vosotros. All right. Or vosotras. All right. This one I will do a lesson by itself on. All right. The Spanish that I speak, I don't use vosotros most of the time. I use all of these, but I do not use vosotros most of the time. Now for they, so we are at third person plural. All right. As you see, we have first person plural. We have we, nosotros. We have second person plural. We have vosotros. Now we have third person plural. We have they. And that's ellos or ellas. All right. And ustedes. All right. And it depends on the context in which you use the pronouns. All right. If it's ellos, that means it's a mixture of boys and girls or only boys. All right. And if it's ellas, that means it's only girls. Ustedes, that's usted. You don't have to say ustedes to make it boy, to make it girls. But ustedes is just you all. So now, since we now know what the pronouns are, I'll give you a few seconds to write them down if you haven't done so. So, ¿cómo se dice I en español? Yo. First person singular. ¿Cómo se dice you informal? Like, you, dude, what's up? It's tú. ¿Cómo se dice ella, el, usted en español? En inglés, I mean. ¿Cómo se dice a, she, he, or you en español? It's ella, el, usted. All right. Now that we've all written these down, all right, and if you don't have time, you can also replay this video, all right, if you don't have that much time to write them down. So, or you can pause it too. All right. Now we have the verb ser. We have hola, buenos dias, yo. Now we're going to look at the word soy. Soy in English means I am. So, and ser means to be. All right. And in English, we use am or are. Okay. So, first person singular we know is yo. All right. As observed from the top right here. Next is the verb. Now to conjugate that would be soy. I am would be yo soy. Alright. So go ahead and you'll have to make another graph right here. Alright. And if you want to, alright, go ahead and make this graph real quick. Alright, I'll give you a few seconds. Let's go ahead and clear this graph. Let me go ahead and delete this graph real quick. Oh, I won't. Alright. Again, if you want to, you can print out the PDF file of this lesson too. Alright, and then print it out, and then you can make notes like that. So, first person singular, you know, is yo. Now to say I am, it's yo soy. Second person, you are, it would be tú eres. Don't forget that accent mark on the U. Tu eres. Alright. Next we have he or she and you formal. Is. That is S. Alright. You formal R would be S also. So, usted es. Alright, now don't confuse tu and usted. Depending on the context, if it's somebody who's an authority or you don't know very well, it would be es. Now, if you know the person, it would be eres, tu eres. Alright. Now, ser is informal. I mean, it's irregular, it doesn't follow a pattern here, as you see. So we did first person singular, yo soy. We did second person singular for tu eres. We did third person singular with the conjugation of the verb ser, it's es. So, ella, él, usted, es. Alright? So, you would make sure that you have this right here too. Alright, we have we are. ¿Cómo se dice we en español? That's right, it's nosotros or nosotras. I'm going with nosotros because I'm a guy and we, make sure boys and girls are learning Spanish. Nosotros somos. That is we are. Alright, as you see right there. Next one. Ellos, ellas, ustedes son. Ellos and ellas are they are. And ustedes is you are. Alright? So, I'm going to give you a few minutes to copy that. Now, this chart you need to memorize. Alright? For the ser. And also the pronouns. That's going to be homework for today that you'll have to practice. Okay? I have a whiteboard behind me, and what I usually do, I write it on the board. Alright? So, the more you practice, the better. So, and again, you can find this lesson at on my website at www.raydevon.com and also on my Teachers Pay Teachers accounts. So you can pause the video too, alright, as you write down the notes. So I'm going to continue on. So you can pause it, okay, to copy that chart. Alright, so let's go ahead. So we have, hola, buenos días, yo soy Danny Ray Devon. ¿Cómo estás? We're going to skip that part because we have a different verb called estás. So that's from estar, which means to be also. Alright. We have estoy bien. Yo soy de Indiana. This is the other part. You're saying I'm from. I put yo soy de Indiana. That's a state in the United States. I would say yo soy de los Estados Unidos, but I want to be particular. So it's yo soy de Indiana. So we have the preposition de. De means from. Yo soy de. Alright, yo soy de. So we have the sentence, yo soy de Indiana. Now, I can change the sentence up and say something like, Dane Ray Devon es de Indiana. So I referred myself as the third person. But your assignment for today is this. I want you to practice drawing, memorizing the pronouns and ser conjugations 3 times each. So you need to write and draw this table. All right, you have to draw the table, and you have to put the conjugations 3 times. All right, and then also this one 3 times. All right. Now, if you get it after the second time, great, but 3 times is the charm. All right. Then it says, write your own sentence saying, hello, good morning, afternoon, or evening. I am, and I am from. So on this one, all right, you would say, yo soy, and then your name. Okay. Actually, you would start with hola, buenas tardes, depending what time you're living in. So if you're living in a different country, say buenas tardes, buenas noches, you can. All right. You have to choose from them. They're in the notes from up here. Okay. There you go. And now, hola, buenas tardes. Yo soy, and then your name. That's all I'm going to give you. All right. It's this. The homework assignment is in your notes right here. All right. You can't use my name, Dan Ray Devon. You have to put your name inside of it. If you send me your name, I can give you your Spanish name back. Okay. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Can't wait to do my next lesson, probably on Tuesday morning. Adios. Nos vemos. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dan Ray Devon.